Marhaba, everyone. This is Michael, your host for tonight for Ian's UAE Daily Show. We are live tonight here at the Dubai studio, and tonight is a very, very special episode because we have a very, very special guest. Tonight, let us witness a journey of a person who have dedicated his time, effort, and even money to make sure that he gets to fulfill his UK dreams. Before we continue, let's watch this video.
Well, my name is Frederick Santos Batangoso. I came from the Philippines. I've been here in UAE for about 5 years, and I work as a salon stylist. Actually, the good thing with EMs is they were able to help me to find any possible sponsor, and they did. The funny thing is, I studied for about 5 months and more than 5 months in order for me to get that certificate. In EANS, I just finished my certificate and my training, my care standards that I need to provide in the home office for about 2 days. But the best thing, what the good thing about EANS is also they are going to help you regarding with your interview. Yes, they're going to prepare you with your upcoming interviews. If you didn't make it, then they're going to put you in another interview.
Were you better at that interview?
Exposure. I believe I'm in a good hands. With magic of Ian's, with lots of positive feedbacks, lots of successful stories, and I can't wait to see myself. No words can explain how excited I am because even me, I didn't imagine I can do it.
And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Frederick Batangoso.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, good. Thank you for coming in today and welcome to our show. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Yeah?
How are you, Michael?
I'm okay. Thank you very much for asking. Are you nervous?
I'm good.
Yeah? Don't be nervous, okay? Tonight we'll be talking about who is Frederick really. We want to find out who is Fred, where he came from, his roots, and we want to understand how a person like you, a hairstylist, yeah, dreamed, to go elsewhere, find a better place, find a better job, and a few months after that, you're just a few hours away going to the UK, right? Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready.
Yeah. So, Frederick, we want to find out really. Let's begin with where you came from. Where are you originally from?
Well, I came from the Philippines, specifically in Pampanga.
Pampanga. Okay. How many are you in the family?
We're six in the family, and I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. Okay. Back in the Philippines, before coming here in Dubai, what was your occupation in the Philippines?
Same thing. I also worked as a salon hairstylist in a salon, and then I decided to be a freelance makeup artist because I also do a makeup job.
Okay.
So way back then, I earned good money,
Mhm.
I guess
Mhm.
I would say, but until I moved to here in UAE.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, when you were in the Philippines as a freelance makeup artist, hairstylist, how was it? Like, was life easy back in the Philippines?
I would say it's not that easy, but it's not that hard.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just normal, you know.
Yeah.
I can buy whatever I want.
Okay.
I can, but I don't have that
Luxury.
stay.
Yeah.
And I don't have that big savings.
I'm
just a normal.
Okay. You said that you were the youngest
Yes,
in the family, in the siblings. Does that come with perks, or as the youngest, I understand that sometimes you're the only one who will be left with the parents, taking care of them. Was this a perk? Were there benefits, or was it more of like, I'm the only person left now, and I should be taking care of my parents?
Exactly. Actually, Michael, I would say, and I'm proud.
Mhm.
I am part of the LGBT, so
Okay.
I might be, I don't know, in the future if I will be having my family.
Uh-huh.
So basically, I'm the youngest in the family, and all of my siblings are have their own families as
Okay.
well. So technically, I will be the one to take care of my parents.
Right.
So
Okay.
that is why I decided to move here.
Uh-huh. So you were the one providing for them.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. And this was like how many years ago? 5 years ago?
5 years ago.
So you were how old back then?
25 years old.
25 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. At 25 years old, you are working for yourself and for your parents as well, providing for them. That's wonderful. Right. And you mentioned that you are part of the LGBTQ group. How does that does your parents know about this, and they were okay with it? Absolutely.
They don't see any problem.
Okay, fantastic. I think one of the good reasons why people like you and me, or the friends or people around us, they become stronger. They get to build a better character because of the support of their parents, right? And so I think your parents are watching right now. Would you like to tell them any message?
Hello. Hello, Nai, Ma, Tang. Hello, Maya Pabili. That's a dialect in our province.
Okay. All right. Great. So, Fred, um, you mentioned to me earlier while we were on the way to the studio that you going to Dubai was not really a planned step.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
You mentioned that you were somewhere else. Actually, you were not in the Philippines during that time, and then all of a sudden, okay, let's go to Dubai.
Yeah.
Tell me about that story.
Okay. Way back 2016,
Uh-huh.
I was in a vacation in Hong Kong with my friends.
Hong Kong. Okay.
Yeah. And then along our vacation, I messaged my close friend here in UAE.
Okay.
Her name is Anne. And I asked her if she want anything from Hong Kong.
Okay.
So I can send to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just responds me with, "What if you'll be the one to go here in
UAE.
UAE?
Uh-huh.
Travel UAE." She
Okay.
actually encouraged me to move here. And then that's it. In one click, okay, I'll try.
Okay. So you were in Hong Kong. You phoned your friend telling or asking her, Anna,
For something.
yeah, did you want me to buy something for you? I'm here in Hong Kong.
Yes.
Do you want me to send anything for you? Yeah. And she told you out of the blue, Fred, I don't need anything. Come here in the UAE. I'll book you a ticket. I'll get you a visa. And that's it.
Absolutely.
And you said yes.
Yes.
You said yes.
Yes.
So straight from Hong Kong
I flew
to Dubai.
Yes.
Okay. And what were you bringing with you? Just
I'm just bringing my backpack with 6 clothes, 2 pants, as if I'm just a normal tourist. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I just arrived here with that thing.
Okay.
With that stuff.
And did you inform your parents about this,
Yeah,
your family?
I called them immediately that, "Hello, Mom, Dad, I'm already here in UAE for good."
Yeah. Okay.
And they were shocked.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. You phoned them and you said you're already in the UAE.
Yes.
You didn't even phone them before coming.
No,
I see.
They were actually shocked, and they said, like,
Right.
"I thought you were only in the Hong Kong. You're in UAE now."
Yeah.
No, I just thought that maybe this time would be a good time for me.
Right.
So I will try.
Okay. So coming into Dubai was not planned. You didn't have any job coming here. How many months or how long did it take you before you can find a job here in the UAE?
My tourist visa was for about 3 months.
3 months.
And before it ended, I actually got my job.
Okay, so within 3 months you were able to find a job.
But the first month and second month, it is so hard for me to find a job because I'm a makeup artist.
Correct.
As much as possible, I want to pursue my field. But I didn't thought that finding a specific makeup artist job here in UAE as a male
Mm-hmm.
in Islamic country,
Mm-hmm.
is a very hard thing for
Would
me.
be very hard
Yeah.
to do. Yeah.
Exactly. So I end up in a salon. But
Okay.
it's okay because I'm a
Right.
hairstylist in the Philippines way back then.
Yeah. So this was still in your line of profession, but not just, the way that you really wanted to
Yes.
be. So you ended up being a hairstylist. Okay. I understand that you came without any plan, in a whim. How did you support yourself in the first few months?
Uh, when we are in the Hong Kong, actually I'm bringing with a bit savings.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. So you brought with you some of your savings,
yes.
and you were able to sustain yourself when you came here in
Yes.
Dubai. Okay. So good. So as a visitor in Dubai, I understand that there were a bit of adjustments. There were a bit of, because you're arriving in a new country where you didn't plan to go to. What were the adjustments that you need to do?
First, I remember the surroundings,
Mhm.
everything.
Okay.
I didn't expect that the life here is not as it was like in the Philippines.
Okay.
You need to rent in a partition. You
Yeah.
need to rent in a
Mhm.
in a bed space.
Okay.
So, but everything went good.
So you rented the bed space
Yes,
before?
of course.
Yeah. Okay. And how many people were they in
We
that?
were like 6 in a room.
Mhm.
Yeah, I experienced that here in
6
UAE.
people in a room.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And so all of you would be sharing the same space, sharing the electricity,
Yeah.
internet, and everything. Okay. So how did you find? I mean, I understand that in the Philippines you had the life. It was not so extravagant. It was a simple life, but I believe that you had your own room at least in your home.
Yes,
And
yes.
now coming to Dubai, you shared everything with 6 strangers. These are strangers you've never met before in your life. Yeah. How did that make you feel?
At first, to be honest with you, it's like I want to go back in the Philippines, but I don't have the face. I don't have the courage to
Right.
to see my colleagues again without
Uh-huh.
nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't want to face my family without nothing.
Uh-huh.
That's why I pursue it, even though it's so hard here in UAE. I pursue it.
Mhm.
And
So you didn't want to go back to your home country without bringing anything with you. Was it pride, or was it something like, no, I want to make sure I'll make it work, right?
yes,
I remember when I first, I think it was in the same year, 2016, when I made my first journey to work outside of the Philippines. I was in the IT field that time, and I was hoping to land a job in IT as well, right? This was in Qatar. Um, I thought I was going to be able to land a good job in IT, but it turns out that Qatar back then was, you know, um, not ready for me. Yeah, I ended up doing sales. I've never done sales work in my life before. Okay, but like you, I thought to myself, I left my family, I left my parents. I told them I'm gonna be rich before I come back,
same as me.
right? And I don't want to go home. You were lucky because you were able to find work in less than 3 months. I had to do I had to exit the country twice,
Oh,
and I was doing that here in Dubai. And I think it took me a little bit of more than 6 months before I landed my first job.
oh, that's a bit much.
Yeah, but I told myself I need to make this work. Yeah, uh, otherwise I would be disappointing not just my family, my friends, but myself as well. So I can understand your thinking and your mindset that this needs to work. I'll make it happen. And one day, either I go back with savings. I put up my business, and you said to me that was your plan,
Yes.
right? So far, did you accomplish any of that? No. You as of today, after how many years now? 5 years,
5 years.
of staying here in Dubai.
Yes, 5 years.
You said to me earlier that you had a plan of staying here for a while, saving up, and then putting up a business.
Yes.
Where's that plan now?
I didn't make it
Mhm.
for some reason, and because to be honest with you, I don't have that big salary.
Mhm. Okay.
I need to provide,
Right.
to send to my family, so I didn't make it, to be honest.
Mhm.
So what I did is I made a backup plan,
Okay.
plan B, which is
To go to the UK.
okay.
Right. Before we go to that, let's talk about your salary. I understand that not, everyone, especially if you're working as a hairstylist, would be bringing home a good amount of salary. How do you manage to budget your money? With the rent,
Yeah.
you need to send money to your parents, your food, your commute.
Yes.
How does that work for you?
So basically, I have. Do I need to to?
If it's okay with
No,
you.
no, 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 no. So it's just exact. Like for example, I can pay my rent house.
Mhm.
I can buy something for myself.
Mm-hmm.
The other portion is for my family,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and no savings.
No savings. Why?
Yeah, because it's not enough.
It's just living from payday to payday.
Payday to payday.
Okay. So did you realize something when you worked here in Dubai? I mean, you mentioned to me earlier that back then, when you were 25 years old, your friend told you, Fred, I think it's time. You're not getting any younger.
Yeah.
You need to be doing some permanent work. Right now, you're freelance hairstylist, makeup artist. Come to Dubai, yeah. Find a permanent job and start earning your money, right? How did you end up after 5 years? I mean, did you realize that? Hold on a second. I don't think this is permanent, right? I don't think this is the place that I'm going to spend the rest of my life,
Exactly.
right? Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, because I just came to realize that if even you're going to work and work, even you have the, the highest salary here in UAE,
Right.
no, but to be honest, you won't be able to be a citizen here,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And as much as possible, as early as now,
Mm-hmm.
if I can save this coming time, I
Mm-hmm.
will save this time to another country where I can be able to be there.
Okay.
And that's what UK made for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so Frederick, the question was, how did you find having friends who became your family here in the UAE, helped you in terms of adjusting, being comfortable here in the UAE? How did that help you until today?
Yeah, it's very helpful because I have a support system.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm so lucky because I have met these good people
Mhm.
here in UAE who are very supportive
Mm-hmm.
and give me a motivation to to go farther, and who are very who are rooting for me,
Mm-hmm.
and this motivation is encouraging me to make it to do more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's very helpful.
It's very helpful,
Yeah.
yeah. You got friends and family that you can run to
Exactly.
when there's any trouble, or
Yeah.
sometimes when we are short of money, we need financial
No
support.
one's in an island.
Of course, no man is an island. That's correct. Frederick, you mentioned to me earlier that when they found out that you've got your visa now to the
Yeah.
UK. I mean, of course, we consider them as friends, we consider them as family, but at the same time, it's not really 100% that we can eliminate any doubts. You started your dream in going to the UK. You've enrolled yourself to a program. You started some classes, and then the moment that you had your visa to the UK, one of your friends told you something. Can you share?
Yes.
Can you share that?
When I got my visa, this is funny story. When I got my visa, one of my friends turned on me and
Mm-hmm.
told me that, you know what, Fred, this is the first time I'm going to tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so guilty with myself because back then when you are starting, we are just having fun of you.
Mm-hmm.
We have doubt
Mm-hmm.
if you can do it
Mm-hmm.
because we are nurse.
Yeah.
We are with degree with everything, but we can't.
Right.
So how are you?
Uh-huh.
So then you got your visa.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We're so very proud of you, Fred.
Great. Great.
And it feels like, oh, I'm beyond grateful for that.
Wow.
There are people who are smiling at you, but sometimes
Mm-hmm.
there are some doubts. But
They're speaking behind your back.
If you have perseverance,
Mhm.
if you have the goal, you can do it.
Right. Right. When your friend told you that, what did you feel? What did you were you expecting to hear that?
No, I didn't. I don't.
Uh-huh.
Because how can I say it? No.
You can say it in Filipino if you want to.
To be honest, I didn't get offended.
Okay.
Actually, I'm flattered with that
Mm-hmm.
words
Mm-hmm.
because at least I set an example of
Right.
being
Right.
brave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because how would I know if I don't try?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So at least now I made it. I'm
Okay.
proud of myself.
Correct.
And they're also proud because before they don't see me to progress.
Correct.
And now it's happened.
Absolutely.
No, I'm not being boastful, but I'm just proud.
Of course, of course.
I'm just proud.
I myself is really proud of you, Fred. I remember the first time that we spoke over the phone, and you were really worried about your visa here in Dubai, because you told me, Sir Michael, I resigned from my work. I don't have work now. I'm on a visit visa. Yeah. Would that affect my application in the UAE?
Yes.
I told you, Fred, you're in a visit visa. How come? You won't be able to apply to the UK if you're on a visit visa, right? And then you told me, really?
For a second.
Yeah, you were telling me that you were so worried, and then you said to me that, what will I do, right? Do you remember that? I think we spent around half an hour over the phone just figuring out what's going to happen, and then you mentioned to me that, however, my Emirates ID is still valid until November. Oh, until December.
No, November. Yeah.
November, right? And then I told you, oh, that's fine, right? I tried to give you the assurance that for as long as you've got, you can show on your ID that you can stay in the UAE for until that time, then there's not going to be a problem. And here we are now. You've got a UK visa, right? Oh my gosh. When was that? I can't remember when we first
If I'm
talked on
not
the phone.
mistaken, that was May.
Back in May.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. May, June, July, August, September. Today is the last day of October. Oh my gosh. Almost 5 months.
Yes.
And it feels like it was just yesterday. Yeah?
Actually, it's hindi pa nagsising.
It hasn't synced in yet.
Yes.
Yeah? After that call, yeah, I think you still messaged me.
Yeah.
You reminded me, Sir Michael, please, please tell me it's gonna be okay. Are you really sure? Are you really sure?
I've actually also messaged Sir Ian. It's
Yeah.
himself also,
Uh-huh.
and he also replied, "No, don't worry. We will going to make it smooth."
Good, good. Right. So, okay, let's move on to a different subject.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's get a bit more personal. Fred, I heard that you are in a relationship. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Where is he now? Is he here in the UAE?
No, he's in the UK now.
He's in the UK.
Yeah.
What is he doing in the UK?
He's a nurse.
He's a nurse. Okay. Where did you guys meet?
Sorry.
Is it here in the UAE?
Yes, here in UAE. Sorry.
Okay. When was this?
It was May. I know. June
June last year.
last year.
Right. So you're a bit over a year now together. But when did he go to the UK?
Last year of March.
Last year of March. Okay.
This
This
year
year.
of March.
Right.
Yes.
So you've spent almost a year, like 8 months now,
8 months now.
doing long distance
Yes.
relationship. How did you find that?
It's not easy, of course. LDR is not easy,
Mm-hmm.
but because we have the goal,
Right.
because we have the plan to see each other
Mm-hmm.
soonest. That's why it works.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did he motivated you to come to the UK as well?
Yeah, in every way.
Uh-huh. Okay. Did he try to find work for you whilst he was there?
Yes.
Okay. So you told me before that there was no plan whatsoever for you to move to any country.
Yeah.
But I think that love moves in mysterious ways. Yeah. And now you became determined to move to the UK.
He became the instrument.
Right. Okay. So he pushed you to go to the UK because now he's there, and it will be better for both of you to live and work in the UK, right? And since it was a long distance relationship, what do you do every day? Do you guys call each other
every day?
Video call, right? And you update him with your progress.
Yes. Every day.
Okay. Okay. Now, just yesterday, you received your skilled worker visa,
Yes.
right? How did you tell him? How did he find out?
I call him through Zoom,
Yeah.
and then he just said, like, you know what, babe, before, though I know you can do it. I know your capability. I know your perseverance. You can do it, but there's a bit of doubt. Through maybe through your journey, there's something will happen, and then but now you bringing your visa. I can what he told me is he's very proud.
He's very proud of
He really
you.
is.
And I'm very proud of you, Fred. I think you are the perfect example of, there's always a way, and there's always, things that you can do if you just dream, right?
Yeah.
And your perseverance and hard work set you forward and launching you to just really grab that dream, take a hold of it, and really just, it's my time now.
Yeah.
It's my time now. And I've proven it to everybody. Yeah. And I'm really proud of you for that.
Thank you.
Right. So, any message to your boyfriend You're going to be seeing each other in a few days,
hours.
few hours, right? Do you want to say anything to him now?
Hi. Hello. No, just kidding aside. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the support, for the inspiration. And now we are just a few hours away.
Right. No, I love yous. That's understood, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
understood.
Right. So, wow, I'm just in awe of your journey, Fred. I can't really. It's
By the way,
yeah.
why we are twinning?
Oh yeah, I didn't know. I just noticed. Are we gonna dance later? But yeah, after this, we'll be giving you some sort of dinner party.
Wow.
Yeah, just you, me,
Oh,
our director, our managing director. Yeah, and just giving you a good time before you leave.
oh,
Okay.
my pleasure. Thank you.
Right. So before we move forward, right, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Frederick Batungoso, our very good friend here, one of our successful applicants as a senior carer in the UK. And before we move forward to our next discussion, let us take a commercial and watch this video.
Well, my name is Frederick Santos Batangoso. I came from the Philippines. I've been here in UAE for about 5 years, and I work as a salon stylist. Actually, the good thing with EMs is they were able to help me to find any possible sponsor, and they did. The funny thing is, I studied for about 5 months and more than 5 months in order for me to get that certificate. In EMs, I just finished my certificate and my training, my care standards that I need to provide in the home office for about 2 days. But the best thing, what the good thing about EMs is also they are going to help you regarding with your interview. Yes, they're going to prepare you with your upcoming interviews. If you didn't make it, then they're going to put you in another interview.
Were you better at that interview?
I sponsor. I believe I'm in a good hands. With magic of Ian's, with lots of positive feedbacks, lots of successful stories, and I can't wait to see my son. No words can explain how excited I am, because even me, I didn't imagine I can do it.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you who just tuned in, this is Ian's UAE Daily Show, and we have our very special guest today, Frederick Batungoso, to share with us his UK journey together with Ian's. Right, so Fred, we've gotten to know more about you, your personal life in the Philippines, here in Dubai, your work, and I think pretty much that the people who's watching us can say that if Fred can do it, I'm sure I can do it too.
Exactly.
Right? Now, let's discover, first of all, how or when did you first hear about Ian's?
Oh. If I'm not, I no. Back then, I actually done with my health and social care study.
Okay.
Yeah, I studied the health and social care in a short course. But the problem is I don't have any agency back then. I don't know what is my next step.
Okay.
So I just have my certificate.
Right. Oh, so this was when your partner told you.
Yeah.
Fred, take any course. It might help you get
Yeah.
to the UK, right? And when was this? When did you take the course?
April.
This April?
No.
April this
No.
year?
I last year of like November.
November last year.
I finished this 5 years. Yeah. April.
Okay, right. And you thought, I'll get a course, I'll get a certificate, and then maybe.
Yeah, just maybe.
Okay.
And then it like didn't work.
Did you try to find any? Did you try to apply to any agencies or a job in elsewhere?
I've tried, but I couldn't find any reliable agency.
Why?
It's so hard because they're just an agency, but I don't see any progress. I mean, I don't see any stories like unlike Ian's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So
Until I found Nurse Fredo. I have a good friend. His name is Nurse Fredo in the UK.
okay.
And then he's a blogger actually.
Okay.
And then he featured the story of Ria. Ria, if I'm not mistaken, the name
Yeah.
Ria. The first senior carer
In the UK.
in the UK.
Right. I think I remember that name.
Helped by
Ian.
Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I did receive his message on Facebook telling asking permission to repost the video of that lady
To his channel. Yeah.
He said that he wanted to repost it and encourage the others,
fellow Filipino,
right, to join Ian's. Okay, and that's when you first heard about us.
Exactly.
Okay, now going back, you pursued certificate with healthcare back in November. Of course, you've spent money on that, you've spent time on that, but no progress.
Yes, no progress.
There was nothing. There was no employment waiting for you. No opportunity for you in another country. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. So when you saw that video, what did you say to yourself? What have you thought?
No, I get fascinated immediately because, oh, if Ria made it, I can do it also, because same as Ria, the one who is already in the UK.
Yeah.
Same as her. She had also a problem before regarding with her eligibility.
Right, right.
And then Iwan was able to help her. That's why, I need to join this.
Correct.
This company. I mean this.
Right. So like Ria, 5 months ago, you were not eligible.
I'm not.
And you were not employable.
I was not. Yeah.
In fact, you told me that you didn't have a degree.
Yeah, so because didn't finish it.
Right, because you didn't finish school.
Yeah.
But did that stop you?
No.
No.
Yeah.
It was. Was it like? I mean, okay, fine. I saw Ria. She had the same situation as me.
Yeah.
Not employable, not eligible, but she's now in the UK. And you told yourself, I can do this. I can be the next Ria.
Yeah.
Right? And now you're Frederick. And now we're just looking for the next Frederick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after after seeing that video, you heard about that we're having webinars.
Yeah.
Right? Of course, even though you've seen testimonials, videos, adverts on Facebook, did it occur to you that, oh wait, this is a paid webinar. I need to pay before I can get information. Exactly. Did that stop you from joining the webinar?
At first, I was thinking like, how would they know if I won't try? So let's see. That's why then I decided to, okay, I'm going to pay this one in order for me to have insight about what I'm going to do.
Right.
Because if I will not do it, how would I know?
Okay. So, of course, there's always information available to you on the internet, Google, YouTube. How was the webinar different from the information that you can see elsewhere?
Well, I would say it's a way different because there are some regulations and some information that only some immigration lawyer can explain. You cannot actually find this on any website or any on media. I mean,
online.
Online.
Okay, so there was something.
That's why, and I'm so glad because it provides a concrete what you call this plan.
Yes.
Concrete plan for you to be able to become eligible. That's why I'm so happy. Oh, this is legit. I didn't regret joining the webinar and everything.
Okay. So on that webinar, you spent some money,
Yeah.
right? You spent time to watch the webinar, and then you found out some information that, oh, is it really possible?
Yeah.
I haven't read or heard about this anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And did that make you more convinced that I think this is the right place to be?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It made you think that, but sometimes, and most of our viewers, they say, after even watching the webinar or joining the webinar, they say it's too good to be true, right? It's too good to be true.
Yeah.
Was that your same impression?
I thought so.
Yeah, and you thought it was just, it's possible.
Of
I don't
course.
think it's not. Yeah, and they're gonna help me. Ian's is gonna help me do it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So for those, for our audiences who is still in doubt in joining the webinar, I mean, of course, there's money to be paid. They don't know us. What will you tell them to ensure them that, hey guys, this is a webinar worth paying for?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Can you tell what can you tell them?
Well, I would say hi, hello everyone. Before I was just same like everyone else, waiting for waiting for my time. I mean, I'm just a hopeful to be to go in the UK, but I'm so glad I found Ian's and I joined the webinar. I have the insights, I have the idea, the proper process, the legal process for you to become an eligible candidates or applicants to be, if you want to go in the UK. And I would say they are very good. Everything is so smooth. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much, Fred. So, after attending the webinar, of course, it doesn't end there, right? It didn't end in the webinar. During the webinar, they told you, come and join the Momentum Club, right? Did you join the Momentum Club?
Yes, I did.
Right? What made you decide to join the Momentum Club?
Well, in the Momentum Club, that's the plan B.
That's your plan B.
No, I mean, because the webinar is the plan A.
Okay.
So basically, the Momentum Club would be the
next step.
The next step.
Okay.
The plan B. So you cannot skip plan A to plan C.
Without going through plan B.
Exactly.
Right.
That is why joining the Momentum Club is very, very important for you to be able to become employable, to become eligible, to be to holistically prepared
yourself right, for work in the UK. Sorry for that. Apologies. We've got problems going on, but that's fine. It happens. It's a live session. And before we move forward, do you see this mug? Do you see this cup? If you want one of these, you'll get a free cup, Ian's mug, when you join our 5th of November hybrid event live in Sofitel, downtown Dubai. That is 5th November in Sofitel Hotel. It's registration starts at 10 a.m. and the first 50 paid registrations or 50 attendees will get a free mug, right? Okay, so before we lost audio, we were talking about Fred's timeline, right? And how the class that he attended sometime last year in November is very different from the course that he had attended with Ian's. The program that made him eligible and employable in less than 6 months, right? So, Frederick, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you tell our audience again, how was that different from the certification that you did back in November?
Okay. My previous study is just a normal. It's just a normal, like you're just studying normal course.
Right.
Unlike the Momentum Club itself, it is a complete, like
it is like a one-stop shop
Mm-hmm.
for you to
Mm-hmm.
become eligible.
Right. Okay.
Just you need to done with that momentum club,
Uh-huh.
and you'll be progressed.
So the Momentum Club is a program.
Yes, it is.
Okay. How long is the program?
In my time,
Mm-hmm.
I attended the webinar
Mm-hmm.
May,
Mm-hmm.
and then the following month I joined the Momentum Club.
Okay.
So it was June, July, August.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the end of August, I was scheduled for an interview.
Okay.
And then luckily, I got hired.
Okay.
So
Just this August,
yeah, so
Right.
with the span of 3 months,
Mhm. you were able to
Yeah.
get a sponsorship.
get sponsorship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I sacrificed something.
Okay.
I want to quote this one because someone once told me that
Right.
if you want to to achieve something,
Right.
sometimes you need to sacrifice one thing.
Right. And what did you sacrifice?
My job.
Your job as a
And
hairstylist.
now I got a big job
Right. In the UK.
in the UK.
Not in the UAE, in the,
The
UK. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not encouraging everyone to do what I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
Like, because what works for me,
It's
it not necessarily what
right.
works for you.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
What I'm trying to tell is, if you have the goal, if you have the
The dreams.
the dream,
Okay.
just
Keep pushing.
keep pushing.
Right. And sometimes we will need to sacrifice.
Yeah,
Right.
That's true. That's true.
And I understand that giving up your job wasn't really easy.
Yeah.
Number one, you're going to lose your sponsorship, right? Number two, you're going to end up not having monthly salary,
Exactly.
right? Were you? I mean, like I can't imagine really myself not having a permanent job or not knowing where will my next money come from. But how did you survive?
Okay. No. That's why the reason why I resigned
Mm-hmm.
from my work is I want to focus.
Right.
Because back then I was so desperate
Uh-huh.
to go in the UK immediately as soon as possible. I
Okay.
can.
Uh-huh.
So the only way I thought back then is to resign in order for me to focus.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was cancelled from my work,
Yeah.
so definitely I don't have any income.
Right.
What I did is I used to sell lutong ulam.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's true. I used to sell
Wow.
lutong ulam, adobo, kare-kare,
Right.
whatsoever.
Right.
Filipino food. I used to sell Filipino food in
Uh-huh.
order for me to provide
Yeah.
pens.
Oh, I forgot. While doing that, you were providing for your family in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some months I stopped for
Right.
a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But they understand.
They understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are very understanding.
Uh-huh.
I'm so lucky. To my
Okay.
family.
And then you used the money that you earned from selling food.
Yes.
to-
Through online. Yeah.
Right. To fund your monthly payment for the
Exactly.
program.
To provide my monthly momentum fees.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And were you able to cover as well? How about your rent, your
Yeah.
daily food?
How am I supposed to say this? I'm so lucky in that I have a good friend
Uh-huh. Okay.
who lent me a good amount of money for me to be able to
Right.
fulfill my
Right.
needs.
Okay.
I'm so grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And with the support of myself, also with
Mhm.
my capability of doing something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
So this
Really?
friend that lent you money, he trusted and believed that,
Yeah.
okay, Fred, I'm gonna lend you this money because I believe that whatever it is that you're doing right now will bring you in closer to fulfilling your dreams.
Yeah.
Right? And where is this person now? Where is this friend now? Is he here? Is he in the UAE?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, she's in the UAE as well. If she's watching right now, what is your message for her?
Hi. Thank you so much. You know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I am beyond grateful for everything. For the love and support. I'm beyond grateful every time to you.
Mm-hmm. And and because of this help, I mean, I think it's really impossible. Like what you have said earlier, no man is an island. You've quit your job. You've sold food online. You borrowed money from a friend. I think a person with pride and high self-worth would not be really willing to do these things because they are afraid that people will judge them, right? Were you afraid of being judged, Fred?
No, I'm not.
Right? Why?
Because if I will not try, how would I know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How can I see the product if I will not do the first step?
Okay.
So set aside the pride.
Right.
Set aside any judgment.
Right.
If you have the goal, just pursue your goal in any possible way.
Of course. It's like, I don't care what you think of me. I
In
don't care if
Tagalog,
you judge
like,
me.
suntok sa buwan, they said in Tagalog. Kahit suntok sa buwan, if you have the determination,
right,
you can do it.
Mm-hmm. And I think it all worked out for you, right? Because now you've got yourself a job in the UK, you've got a skilled worker visa, you've got your flight in a few hours. I still can't believe that you're going to be flying out of the UAE to the UK in just a few hours, right? So, oh my gosh. Wow, I'm still really digesting everything. Really just mesmerizing your story. It's a story that I think most of our viewers and audiences can learn from. I think that your situation or your circumstance stands to be a testimony that if you can dream a dream, then you can make it happen, right?
Absolutely.
You've got no degree, you've got no experience, you were just a hairstylist, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
I understand.
You sacrificed your job, you sold food online, you borrowed money, and it's not just small amount of money, right? You borrow money from a friend, all of that just for you to make sure that you get what you want, and that is to go to the UK.
Yes.
Can you tell me, is it worth it?
Yes, of course.
Is it worth it, Fred?
Yes, it is. It is.
How can you say it was worth it? Like, what's your feeling now? When you received the news that you got your skilled worker visa, how did you feel?
I was static.
Yeah.
Actually, up to this day, it hasn't singing yet.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes when we at this point especially, you've done everything. You've done your classes. You've done your what do you call this? Your placement.
Yes.
You've done your PCR. You've booked your ticket. Everything, and it's just a matter of you getting on that plane, right? What would be what would you miss most here in the UAE?
I will miss I'm gonna miss all of my friends, definitely.
Right.
I will miss Dubai. Hello. Everyone here loves Dubai. And I'm so grateful to Dubai. I had to experience everything,
Are you gonna miss food? I mean, Dubai is really a hot pot of culture.
Yes,
food.
it is a melting pot. Yeah.
Right. And I think that most of your friends would also miss you. They are lucky to have met you as their friend. And right now, can you leave a message to our audience who are watching us tonight? Them witnessing your struggle, them witnessing your sacrifices, them witnessing your hard work, and them experiencing what you have experienced through this live show today. What can you say about them?
Okay. Hello, everyone. If you have the dream, if you have the goals, as long as you have a strong heart, you have a determination, you have the perseverance, no, trust me, everything will go smooth with the help of Ian's. Trust the process and trust yourself. Because if I made it, definitely you can do it. Ian's really do magic.
Thank you very much, Fred. And of course, joining the program, trusting the process, of course, it's not enough. You need
Yeah.
to really believe in yourself.
Exactly, exactly.
You really need
That
to
is
put
one
in
of the
work.
most important thing. You need to believe in yourself.
Exactly. You really need to put in the effort, the time to work
Yeah.
on that dream. And I think that you have perfected this stage of your life. And I can't be more proud of that. And
I'm so grateful.
thank you very much,
Thank
Frederick,
you.
for guesting and being
It's
with
my
us
pleasure.
tonight. And we'll see you soon in the UK,
Thank
right?
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Fred.
thank you, Sir Michael.
All right. So, wow, fantastic story, ladies and gentlemen. There you have Fred, and nobody. I mean, everybody is a nobody when you are in the UAE. Nothing is personal. Nothing is permanent, and nothing. You can't really hold on to too much here in the UAE because everything here is temporary. But of course, when you dream and when you have determination and you've got hard work, most definitely you will achieve your dreams. Fred,
Hello.
are you hungry?
No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good.
Just a few more hours before you fly to the UK. I've heard that you've had some fun with your friends last night.
Yes.
Yeah?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, was it good?
Yes.
Okay, I think you're really going to miss that. But are you looking forward to making new friends in the UK?
Yes, definitely.
Right? I think that your batch, right? Most of you are able to come to the UK in the same sponsor, right?
Yes.
And I think you're really lucky, your batch, to have,
A reunion.
right, exactly. I think there were 5. How many were they? 6 of you who were
With my batch?
Yeah, no, who's going the same sponsor.
With my batch?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
about 6 of you.
yeah, we're 6.
Mhm.
6. Yeah.
And you're the first applicant or employee now. You're an employee now who's going to the UK to start work
Yes.
with the sponsor. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, great. So, have we got any comments now? Have we got right? So, Eula Legaspi, her answer is hairstylist. John Amer Toledo, hairstylist. Right, let's pick the first person who answered the right, who typed in the right answer. And who is that lucky person? Eula Legaspi. Right, so Fred, is that correct? Are you a hairstylist?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Exactly. You were, right?
Yeah.
And now you are a skilled worker in the UK. Fantastic. Eula Legaspi, thank you very much for tuning in and congratulations on writing or commenting the right answer. Please send us your full name, your email address, and your phone number so we can forward you the details, right? And so, thank you everyone for staying with us today. I hope that you were able to get a lot of information, and at the same time, I hope that you got inspired with Frederick's story, and that nothing really is impossible if you put in the hard work and you have the determination, and of course, with Ian's help, right?
Definitely.
Okay. So, again. Thank you, everyone. Catch us again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Live here in Facebook, and we will see you there. Good night, everyone.